full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Attention all Wings fans. Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays, enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village.
Boxing is back this Saturday with Brawloween at the Complex. The Midwest's best professional boxers will display their best performances with hometown favorites Clyde Godzilla Johnson and Cody Kerr among the boxers. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com where you can live stream this event as well. Nebraska football plays on Friday, so Saturday is open for you to attend or watch. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. this Saturday, October 18th. It's Brawloween at the Complex, located at 1555 Yolanda Avenue. The temperature and leaves are falling daily, so that means it's time for a new pair of shoes for the fall season from Brown's Shoe Fit. Now through October 31st, take $15 off any regularly priced fall shoes and boots. Brands like Keen, Oboz, Echo, Taos, and Atrex all $15 off. Some exclusions may apply. See store for details. This is the sale you've all been waiting for, so get down to Brown's Shoe Fit on 66th and Q.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left it once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Strap up your headgear and try not to hit the mat too hard. This is Takedown Tuesday with Nebraska Wrestling National Champion Ridge Lovett.
Oh my goodness, it hits up. Short time, right down to the wire. And the drought is over. Nebraska with a national champion for the first time since 2011. What started in Post Falls, Idaho, is punctuated in Philadelphia. Ridge Lovett in his sixth year, a title winner.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Powered by Stevens & Smith Construction and the Teammates Mentoring Program. With your look inside Husker Wrestling, here is your host, Ridge Lovett.
What is up? You're listening to Takedown Tuesday with Husker Wrestling on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Ridge Lovett. With me today, got my boy Caleb Smith, as well as my very first recruit that I ever hosted here, my boy Chance Lamer.
Yep. Took him 4 years, but he finally got me.
He finally got here. He finally got here. So
yeah.
all is good. All is good. But before we get started, quick shout out to our sponsor, Stevens Smith Construction. Takedown Tuesday on 93.7 The Ticket is sponsored by Stevens Smith Construction. Stevens Smith Construction is an employee-owned company with nearly 250 employees with over 2,000 years of service combined. They lead the industry as a full-service concrete company specializing in residential and commercial foundations and flat work. Stevens Smith has locations in Lincoln, Omaha, and Kansas City, and you can learn more today at stevensmith.com. If you got any comments, questions, want to be a part of the show, you can text our Sutter Hammond Jewelers text line at 402-464-5600. 5685 or by leaving a comment on our Facebook, X, or YouTube stream. All right. So, yeah, my very first recruit. I was so excited. Love it. You got to recruit this weekend. This was in what, 2019, 2020? Yeah,
2019 probably.
2019.
Maybe 2018.
I was excited.
Crazy.
The coaches finally gave me a recruit. I'm like, let's go. We got the Lamer kid. I knew his older brother. We had wrestled one time when we were little, and I'd seen him tearing up the Tulsa, Reno kickoff, that whole stretch of tournaments. But, yeah, it didn't work out. But it's okay. He's here now.
Yep,
He's here now. We're here to, break through on that podium, work for a national title. So what's up, buddy? What have you been doing?
Just enjoying my time in Lincoln, having a blast training with the team, getting to know everyone. It's been amazing.
Yeah. So what are some of the main differences that you've noticed so far with your training here as opposed to Michigan and Cal Poly?
Yeah, I'd say like just the positive attitude towards just working really hard and like having those like hard practices where you go into deep waters. I feel like our coaches and just our team culture like does such a good job of like making you like comfortable in those deep waters and just like, okay, like I'm here, it's going to be hard, but like it's going to be fun instead of like dreading the workout, which I felt like my mindset was differently was different like at Cal Poly in Michigan. So
yeah. So you moved around a little bit when you were younger. Cause I remember when I first wrestled Legend, you guys were in South Dakota still.
Yeah.
And you guys were wrestling for Legends of Gold.
Yep, Legends of Gold.
Did you guys start that?
Dude, we were like we wrestled like the second year of Legends of Gold. So like we were like one of the OGs of Legends of Gold.
Okay.
But Adam Allard and Kellen March, they were like the first people in Legends of Gold. But yeah, they kicked my butt when I was younger, but they were really good partners to have.
How long were you guys in South Dakota?
From the time I was like 4 to like 3rd grade.
Till 3rd grade. Okay. Had you been winning Trinities at that point?
Yeah. No, I mean, actually, I didn't win so it was weird. We actually moved to Oregon for 1 year, and then we didn't really like it the first time, and we moved back to South Dakota for 2 years, and then we moved back to Oregon. But those 2 years is when I actually won the Trinity.
Okay.
In South Dakota.
Okay. So kind of break down what the Trinity is.
So the Trinity, it's like, I don't know. It was, so there's a Tulsa kickoff, a Tulsa Nationals, and a Reno Nationals or Reno Worlds. But the Trinity is when you win all 3 of them, you get this pretty sweet trophy. That's what I wanted it for. I just wanted the trophy, but
but those two, with little kid wrestling, with youth wrestling, I don't know if it gets much tougher than
no
Tulsa.
No, they're definitely they're the toughest tournaments in the nation, I'd say. The one tournament I like compared it to was Folk Style Nationals, where you wrestled Legend in the finals.
That one was fun.
Overtime match too.
That was good. Come on, hit him. That was the only lat drop I've ever hit in my life.
Yeah, he got him.
It was good though.
Sorry, Legend.
Hey, it's all right. That's my boy. But yeah, so kickoff, right? I don't know if I ever even placed a kickoff.
Really?
I don't think I ever placed. I know I took second at Tulsa twice. I took second twice. Once I wrestled through the backside.
You ever win it?
No, I only won Reno.
It's tough, dude.
See, but when you win these tournaments, like my favorite was the Reno Trophy. The Eagle was by far.
Oh yeah, dude.
How tall is it? You think it's like
they're
this
insane? Yeah,
probably
they're like this tall, like 20 pounds. Like they're
giant,
pretty sweet.
Stone Eagle, and it is by far my favorite trophy that I've ever won. Just winning Reno, that was the coolest when I was.
They're pretty sweet. I actually won OW there once, and like they have like these like crystal like globes on top of like a stand. They're so sweet.
They
go hard with the trophies.
They went
they go hard with the trophies. Awards. Yeah.
Shoot, that was a long
a medal on top of a trophy too. They give you medals.
Those were some of my favorite tournaments to go to. I always liked going to Folk Style Nationals in Iowa.
Folk Style Nationals. That was a tough one, dude.
It was tough.
I've only ever won that once. That was like the tournament I could never win when I was a little kid, and then I finally won it, but
I won it twice when I was younger, but then I won it a few times in high school too. But it's like once you get to high school,
it's not as tough in high school.
It gets way watered down.
Yeah, no.
Even Reno did as well. Like some kids on my team
totally, yeah.
would travel
because there was like Fargo and stuff at that time. But, yeah. I guess I actually did win it twice because I won it at Cadet 88. But
Okay.
I mean, that doesn't really count.
Hey, those count.
Cadet
those
88.
count. I wrestled Cadet 88.
Cadet
That's
88
tough.
tough. There's a couple tough kids for sure.
Did you go to Fargo?
Yeah.
How'd your Fargo trips go?
Dude, so actually, I've only been to Fargo twice. The first time I was Cadet 88. It was that same year. I got second in freestyle and first in Greco. And if I would have won freestyle, I would have won like the Triple Crown thing, which would have been sweet, but it's all good. But then
you ever go to Fargo?
Yeah, one time.
How'd that go?
What was it? My record, I went 4-2 in freestyle and I think 2-2 in Greco.
You doubled up both tournaments?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a Greco guy.
I didn't know I was either. That was like my second time wrestling Greco.
You're out there in North Dakota. You thought might as well.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't got nothing else to do.
Dude,
Shoot.
Ridge, don't you have like the most stop signs of all time or something like that?
No.
Something crazy like
So there's been some people have won 7. Won
Yeah.
Fargo 7 times. I only
That's
won
insane.
it 3 times.
Really?
I
Okay.
All-American 10 times, but I have a bunch of my stop signs are smaller.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only won it
That's-
3 times. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, only won it 3 times.
Yeah, you're first and second. That sounds like a lot of my Fargo trips.
Yeah. no.
And twice, my junior year and senior year of high school, I went first at Folkstyle Nationals, second in freestyle, first in Greco.
Dude,
Won my
same
job,
exact thing.
winning
as
the
me.
Triple Crown twice in a row. It's tough.
Have
It was
you
tough.
ever won the Triple Crown though? Did you
the,
win it?
The year that I beat Legend.
Oh,
So
really?
Intermediate,
Oh, let's go. dude.
whatever, when I was like 10. Oh,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
We were about it back then. We were about it.
Yeah, no, we were.
Is that the belt buckle?
No, that is just Idaho Triple Crown. That's just Idaho State.
Did you ever go to Legends of Gold, like a camp or anything?
We worked out in the room one time. That was
Really?
it.
Oh,
we
nice.
were doing SDSU, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we just swung in.
Oh,
there.
nice,
And I was
nice.
looking up at like all the banners. I was like, dang, like,
Yeah.
these guys are tough.
No, yeah. We were really good when we were little kids, but I actually came back there during COVID when everything was shut down. Like South Dakota, the COVID laws were like a lot looser. And
Oregon probably
We-
shut you guys down
was
hard.
it was horrible, dude. We couldn't do anything. We were like practicing in our garage a little bit, but like it was like illegal at the time. We were like couldn't tell anyone. But so we went down to South Dakota and did a couple Legends of Gold camps, which was fun. But yeah, they hosted a little freestyle tournament there too, so it was fun.
Yeah, they were doing that. Askren did one.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
had a big one up in Wisconsin.
yeah.
That was about it. Because I know that like my old roommates, like Adam, Tebow,
Oh yeah.
they like shut him down. They were like flying to Pennsylvania and stuff just to go get workouts in for the weekend.
It's so crazy.
And he went up to the Askren tournament. And it was deep.
really.
They said a
Yeah.
whole bunch of people showed up. Just
No,
to go in
yeah,
there and
because it
wrestle.
was the only tournament. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
COVID times were weird. The COVID times were weird.
Such a fever dream.
Especially like wrestling here, like getting tested every day. That was crazy.
Mm,
Every single
That
day
had to
before
have been crazy.
practice, we had to go in and take a test.
yeah.
And then like wait your 15 minutes to see if you're positive or not. Then you can go wrestle.
That was crazy. Yeah, that was my senior year of high school when they were like super strict on the
Mhm.
testing. Because like my freshman year of college, we didn't like we had to get vaccinated, but we didn't have to like take any COVID tests like every day and stuff.
You were
It's
lucky.
like it was bad for a little bit. Like even if you'd get exposed but didn't have it, your whole team would have to like quarantine.
Quarantine.
Yeah,
Tough word.
quarantine.
Yeah, it was the same thing here. If you wrestled with someone and then they tested positive for COVID, you weren't allowed to go to practice for 2 weeks
That's so
because your
crazy.
practice partner had it. Even if you test negative, you're out for 2 weeks.
That's so crazy.
It was tough, but
Yeah.
we got through it. And
got through it.
it worked out. It worked out. Gave me an
Yeah.
extra year in college, and
Yeah,
that really paid
true
off.
that,
Come on,
true.
never gonna hate on that
Yeah.
extra year.
For sure.
But so out of high school, you went to Michigan, and how
Mhm.
was that transition going from Pacific
From-
Northwest up there to Michigan?
It was honestly, I liked Michigan a lot. Yeah. I think so. It was honestly really good getting to test myself when I first got to college because there was a lot, especially my first year there. There was a lot of tough partners like Kanan Storr. He kicked my butt for the first like 3 months
Storr was
before I
tough.
could finally like score on him. But yeah, so Kanan Storr, super good workout partner. I learned a lot from him. Stevan Micic, so good to
World
have in
champ.
the room. Yeah. No, it was definitely awesome, like getting to work out with people that beat me, like especially like my weight that could beat me because I didn't really have that in high school. So, getting to like test myself with like those kind of guys was really fun.
A lot of times that's a mental thing that kids like have to get over once you come to high school. Because a lot of times guys on the team, they kicked everybody's butt in high school.
Yeah.
Nobody in their room could really mess with them.
Yeah, totally.
Right. So some kids are blessed to be at some of those really big schools, really tough schools that have a whole bunch of people that are elite wrestlers. But for the most part, it's pretty spread out outside of like the Pennsylvania, New Jersey, those big time wrestling areas. It's kind of tough to do. And then once you get into the college room, and like you were saying, like for me, it was Chad Red. Came in the room, I was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna kick my butt again. Here we go. Here we go. Let's just try to get a takedown. Let's get one takedown today.
Yeah. And I feel like those high school prodigies that don't ever really pan out, I feel like it's because they can't get over that hump of like, okay, I lost. I just got to get better. Like they're like, I was on top of the world. What the heck happened? But like being able to like pick yourself back up and be like, okay, I got to figure out how to beat this guy. I think that was huge for me, at least getting that first like win over like in practice over like a partner who would always beat me. Like just having that belief then, because then you're like, you hold yourself to a standard almost. So that was, I think that's been a huge part of just my progress in wrestling. And it's been so great, like being here at Nebraska too. I've got you to wrestle, test myself with, Peyton Robb, James Green, Brock Hardy. And it's like just having that like belief, like when you like do good against them, like it makes a huge difference. And like, I feel like just belief is such a huge part of wrestling.
Yeah, you walk around the rest of the day kind of feeling yourself like okay. I had a good practice this morning. It was just a good day. Absolutely. Totally, I definitely feel some of that.
Yeah.
But your whole family wrestles. Dad wrestled. Yeah. I didn't know how tough your dad was.
Yeah, my dad was a beast. he was tough.
Where did he wrestle in college?
He wrestled at SDSU when they were D2. Yeah. And then he went to Hawkeye Wrestling Club after college.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where he really got a lot better, was getting to train out with all those studs from Iowa. Because I was back in Iowa's prime too, with like Dan Gable was the coach, or Dan Gable was maybe the RTC coach at the time. But yeah, like all the studs like Lincoln McElravy, Mark Ironside, like all those guys were in the room, just absolute studs. And it's really interesting like getting to hear like all the stories of like their workouts and stuff, because they were unbreakable. It was actually insane. They were trained so hard.
Man, insane.
Your dad did pretty good in college, didn't he?
Yeah, he was a 3-time national champ, D2.
So you got that championship blood in you.
Yeah, I know. I gotta live up to my dad's standards.
To your own standards.
Yeah.
And you have, there's 4 of you. 4 brothers.
5 brothers.
5 brothers.
Yeah, my oldest brother, he ran cross country in college.
Okay. And then Brawley,
Legend, me, and then Dash.
So where's Dash going to school?
He transferred to Oregon State this last year.
A little closer to home.
Yeah, for sure.
Was he down at Cal Poly with you guys?
Yeah. We were actually all 4 at once at Cal Poly. The last year, Brawley left because he graduated college, moved to Salt Lake City for medical sales. And then it was me, Dash, and Legend last year. And we just didn't have the best year and like didn't feel like we were reaching our potential. So yeah, Dash decided to go back home to Oregon State.
Out there with Coach
P.
Chris P.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Dude. Yeah, for sure. And then Legend's actually in chiropractic school right now.
I just saw him a few weeks ago.
Yep.
I saw him in Kansas City.
I know. That's so funny.
Went down there for the Kansas City Ravens game, and he walks by. I'm like, I know you. The next kid, who was it?
Kellen March.
And the other one was Kellen. He's walking by. I was like, I'm pretty sure I wrestled him, and he has called. Like, I know these kids.
Yeah, dude, Kellen March. He used to kick my butt when I was younger. It was bad.
Is he North Dakota or is he South Dakota too?
South Dakota.
Okay. So is that where Legends of Gold is based out of?
Yeah, Beersford, South Dakota. Okay. Really small town, like maybe like 5,000 people.
And there's is there another location?
They did do a LOG Montana for a while. I don't know if that's still running though, honestly.
I don't know either. Yeah. That was in like Bozeman. Yeah.
Yeah, and then actually I think they did a LOG Nevada too for a little bit, but that was ran by Josh Nolan, but he's kind of been all around since then, so I don't think they run that anymore. But
okay, because I remember wrestling some Legends of Gold kid when I would go to like Cyclops and some of those other tournaments in Montana.
Yeah, I don't know too many of the LOG Montana guys. I know Leif Schroeder though,
and his brother.
Yeah. They were. we were good friends with them.
They were tough. Iowa.
Yeah.
He went to Iowa.
They were scrappy little guys. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Leif was always kind of around my weight. He was a good partner.
He was smaller. So did you guys ever make trips up to Or you were older at that point? Were you in Oregon when that one opened?
Yeah. No, we never really made trips up to Montana.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, we were in Oregon. Mm-hmm.
How was it being able to be on the same team as your brothers again?
It was really fun, honestly. Like, it just felt so like natural, like getting to see him again every day, and it was awesome. Like, I wouldn't trade that for anything. But yeah, Brawley moved away, and then slowly we started separating again. But
graduated.
yeah, no, it makes that year really special where we were all together. But it was awesome for sure.
And the youngest is the biggest.
Yeah,
Dash was a big kid.
Yeah, Dash. He's big. He's a 70. He was 84 last year, small 84 pounder, but now he's going 74.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm really excited to see how his season goes. He's got so much potential, and he's gonna do good for sure.
That's what's up over there at Oregon State. Are they still wrestling in the Pac-12?
Yeah, they're in the Pac-12.
So
but there's only like 4 teams in the Pac-12 now. It was crazy. I only had 2 matches at my conference.
Man, it'd be like that. There was like, 4-man brackets?
4-man brackets.
Yeah, small tournament.
Yeah, it is.
All right, but we'll get right back into it. More Takedown Tuesday coming at you next on 93.7 The Ticket.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years. Drink locally and support local business during Lincoln's Craft Beer Week, October 11th through the 18th. Great beer, cider, distillates, and more are made right here in Lincoln. For more info, visit lincoln.org/beer-week. Brought to you by Visit Lincoln. Remember to enjoy responsibly.
Schwieso Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schwieso Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schwieso.com. That's schwissow.com.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, where your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Tune in to Outside the Box from 4 to 5 p.m. for everything you need to know about the Lincoln Stars. Join head coach Rocky Russo and play-by-play voice Alex Fern as they sit down with special player guests to tell the story of the Lincoln Stars and give you all the news and notes you need from around the USHL. That's Outside the Box with the Lincoln Stars on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Harvest season is here, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade now. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's akrs.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends September 30th, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a chance of scattered showers throughout the day. Otherwise, cloudy skies with a high around 67. Tonight, cloudy skies continuing with light winds, a low around 61. And tomorrow, we'll see decreasing clouds throughout the day. It'll be breezy, the high near 82. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village.
Boxing is back this Saturday with Brawloween at the Complex. The Midwest's best professional boxers will display their best performances with hometown favorites Clyde Godzilla Johnson and Cody Kerr among the boxers. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com where you can live stream this event as well. Nebraska football plays on Friday, so Saturday is open for you to attend or watch. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. this Saturday, October 18th. It's Brawloween at the Complex, located at 1555 Yolanda Avenue.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all. O Street Carpet. 1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
With your look inside Husker wrestling, here is your host, Ridge Lovett, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Ridge Lovett. With me today, got my boy Caleb Smith, big two-time All-American, and my boy Chance Lamer, who's new to the team, new to Nebraska, been in the Midwest before.
Yeah.
But what are the things that you've been most excited about that, you know, kind of like came true when you got out here?
When I got out here, you said?
Like things you were looking for when you were going to transfer that were like, you know what, I did choose the right spot.
I'd definitely say team culture and workout partners. Those were definitely the two biggest things. Like, I mean, and I was kind of nervous. I was like, I'm kind of scared to get my butt kicked at practice, honestly, but it's been so good. And like, I've just gotten so much better. And like, I like noticeably better since I've been here. So that's been like so awesome to see. So
that's good to hear. It always makes me happy when like transfers come in who like with you've been two spots.
Mhm.
Some people have only been one other place and they came here and they're like, this is what I hoped it was going to be.
Yeah, totally. And I would say like, I wish I was here all 4 years, but then I'd be a backup behind you. So
we could have figured something out. We could have figured something out.
We'll
but
see that.
like, because Caleb, you were a transfer as well.
Yeah.
So same question to you.
Definitely Chance spoke on it earlier, but the attitude of practice, everybody wanting to get better and everybody lifting each other up when you might not have a practice that you thought you would have. No, that's hard, especially when you're new. you don't know anybody that well, you're like, dang, they're gonna think I suck. They're gonna talk trash behind me. Like, this is terrible. But that doesn't happen on our team. Somebody will dap you up, tell you good practice, maybe give you some tips, and tell you you're gonna be a national champ. And that's why Nebraska is Nebraska.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Love to hear that. So during the break, we were talking a little. Well, we were looking at the pictures of those trophies.
Beautiful.
They're sick, right?
I was telling Caleb, wrestling
They're
has
so
got
cool.
some of the best hardware out there.
They
For you
do
to go
a
and
good
get
job,
For sure.
Those trophies are sick. Giving that to a
Do you ever
10-year-old,
win a Super 32 belt?
I never even
Those
went
things
to Super 32.
really?
Never went.
Dang. Yeah.
Those things are sick.
They're sweet.
It was the same weekend as Freak Show in Vegas.
Oh yeah, that tournament was fun.
It was fun, right? You
Yeah.
got to go down to Vegas. You're doing all that stuff.
Yeah,
It's
for sure.
right around Halloween.
Yeah.
One year we went, it was on Halloween. They had a costume contest at the tournament. Like, it was cool.
That's sweet. Yeah.
But we only got singlets for winning those. I have. a few.
Yeah. I have
4
a
or
singlet
5.
too. Actually,
I
I went one time.
I got 4 or 5.
No
But-
Super 32 belt, but you do have Big 10 belt.
I do have a Big 10.
The first
belt.
ever.
When we were at Big
I'd
10
take that
this
over
year,
a Super 32 belt.
and I saw the belt sitting there.
Same.
It was.
We were both to get, yeah.
We were sitting over there on the chairs
He
next
said,
to it.
"I'm
I
getting
looked
one of
over,
them."
and I saw 120. I thought it was like an OW belt. And I'm like, okay, they're gonna give it to Gable, an Olympic champ. I get it, whatever. But then I saw 125 on the side. I was like, I need to talk to somebody who works here. I'm like, dude, does all the champs get one? They're like, yeah. I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah, we're winning now for sure. I have
that.
0 belts. I don't have any of them.
Dude, yeah.
Never went to a tournament that gave out a belt. I was like, I need one. So we got one. So it's
Got
pretty
one.
cool. Me and my
That's so
boy
cool.
Brock Hardy, he ran it back to back. Got
That's
her done.
Back to back, crazy.
Badass.
I wrestled after. We were just talking about this. I wrestled after Brock like every single match. He wrestled a Rutgers kid in the quarters, and I was up right after him wrestling another Rutgers kid. Then he was wrestling Mendez, and I had Parco. It was sick. It was the
sick.
whole tournament.
It was always fun to watch.
With the Mendez match, when I was warming up to wrestle Parco, I was like, we gotta like relax a little bit.
Mhm.
Brock's beating him. I'm like, oh my god, like trying to get hype, but I'm like,
Oh,
I
I
gotta chill
know.
out. Like
I
I'm
know.
up after this. Brock puts him on his back. I'm jumping. I'm like, okay, chill out. But also during the break, we were talking a little bit about practice partners. What do you look for in a practice partner? Right.
Yeah. I think now what I've been looking for is like someone who can beat me. I think that's been like so fun to like try to, because like I'll just sit like the whole day after I get beat at practice. I'm just like, what could I have done in this position? How can I like get in deeper when he's tired or something like that? Like I'm just constantly thinking like in my head, like how can I like beat him the next time? So I'd say that's been huge for me, just people that can beat me. But I also really like just people who like to go to war and like test you physically, even if you can beat them. Those partners are always great. Just keep your mental mindset unbreakable. So yeah, that's another thing I'd say.
What about you, Caleb?
Honestly, I look like Chance said, I want somebody that's gonna push me. I prefer to go with somebody who's better than me or maybe a little bit bigger, so that whenever I wrestle somebody my size, it's a little easier. At least that's what I tell myself. But I need somebody that's gonna train hard and somebody that knows my weaknesses and isn't afraid to exploit them. That's what I always try to tell them, like, this is my weakness, so take it. And see how many times they can get it. And if they can't get it, then I had a good practice. But if they get it a lot, then I got a lot more to work on.
Mm-hmm. Well, what about just for the drilling portion, right? Because with live, it's different than when we're drilling. When you're wrestling live, like I try to grab it and Trell, Brock Hardy, Greasy, Coach Snyder, LJ, like you were saying, some of those bigger guys, that are tough and can give me that different feel. Like what about for like a drill partner?
Honestly, Liam, just because he has so much energy and we drill pretty hard. It's kind of like a spar every time we drill. So it makes me stay focused when I'm tired. But if I don't go with him, then I try to get one of the younger guys just to give back, make sure that they're filling my shoes and Liam's shoes where we left off and give them some tips. I'm not like super, super picky, but I want somebody that is going to work hard no matter how they're feeling.
Shoot, not me. I'm picky. I don't like wrestling with the kids. We call them herky jerks. Who are real stiff, and you walk out of that practice with some bumps and bruises, and get smacked in the face a couple times. Sometimes it's stitches. Shout out my boy Scotty. He got me good. Day after Christmas, late Christmas present. That was actually Nash Hutmaker's first practice.
Yeah.
I walked in there. I was looking around. I'm like, so like, which one's the football kid? Oh, shoot.
yeah, that's him.
He's the football
I
king.
forgot he wrestled.
Heck yeah, that's my boy.
That's
Yeah.
so awesome.
How good was he? Because obviously high school, he was a beast.
He was pretty good.
Did he click in right away?
South
or was
Dakota
it like-
prodigy.
Yeah.
Darn right. Come
Yeah.
on, South Dakota,
Uh-huh.
stand
Let's
up.
go.
No, Nash was tough. Nash was tough. You could tell at first for sure. You could tell that he had taken some time off.
Yeah.
Right, because you can. It's just like, it's like reaction time, and just like being able to get that wrestling feel back. Rhythm, how to move in your stance, like timing. Timing's a big part of it too. Like timing on your shots, when you pull, when they're gonna step, like when you're gonna shoot.
Mhm.
After he took 4 years off,
Yeah.
4 or 5. He
Yeah.
was a
4 years.
5th year.
I think maybe 5.
He was a 5th year.
It was a 5th year.
So he's 4 years off.
Did he have anybody to wrestle when he first walked in there? Because that dude was
He
big,
was
big man.
But Tervel's a grizzly bear.
Okay.
He can wrestle with anybody. So he was doing a lot with Tervel, wrestling around with Harley. Harley was a little bit smaller. He was around 230-ish.
Mhm.
When Nash first got there, he was 320?
Right, he was big. Yeah,
He was big.
Yeah, and he lost a lot of weight
He
in a
lost
hurry.
a lot of weight.
He spent like
quick.
the first month only on the Aerodyne doing conditioning and helping him lose weight. And I mean,
in some stance and motion.
Yeah.
Just getting back into that.
but
kinda-
after he got that down, he was clicking.
you could see his body change, because like at the beginning when he would get in referee's position, like his butt was 6 inches off of his heels. Like he
Mhm.
was, but by the end of the year, he was like hamstrings got a little smaller. He was sitting right down. Like, there we go, he's back.
Mhm.
And shoot, I think Nash could have been really good.
If he would have stuck with it, he would have been
What place
really,
did-
really good.
What place did he take at Big Tens? He played.
Was it 6, maybe 7?
I think he
So
took
crazy.
6.
Yeah.
He took
Yeah, I
6
think
to
Just
Big
hopping
Tens.
in there.
The
last year
toughest
college.
conference tournament by far, not close, by far the toughest conference tournament. Walks in after
Especially at his weight.
yeah, no kidding.
I think
And
it served him well in football, though. He
Absolutely.
was explosive after that. You
shoot,
can see
wrestling
it.
makes you better at everything.
That is true.
Makes you better at everything, and I stand on that.
Hmm.
I'll debate anybody on that.
For sure.
Literally anything.
So
It doesn't
true.
even have to be sports. It can be life. It doesn't matter. Wrestling is a game changer for your mental, and like you've been talking the whole time about mental toughness,
Yeah.
right? Wrestling is number one at building that.
Dan Gable's quote: "Once you wrestle, everything else in life is
That's
easy."
a fact. It does.
It is
It
fact.
definitely makes everything else
It
feel
makes
a
it
lot
easier.
easier,
Yeah, for sure.
for sure. But no, I think Nash could have been really good.
Oh, for sure. I mean, what he was
I
doing,
can't even imagine.
the South Dakota legend has said by chance, what he was doing in South Dakota, like,
Mhm.
there was probably a lot of coaches when he was declared for football. They're like,
Dang.
that was a national champ right there.
Mhm. It
Yeah.
would have been a tough road. He would have had Gable in his way. The Michigan kid,
Paris.
Mason
yeah,
Paris was tough.
He's a
That's just
Bro,
that weight class, though, isn't
it
it? Like,
is.
you know,
Yeah.
pick a year.
Kirk Fleet,
You're going to have to run
too.
through someone.
the last few years, America's heavyweights have been tough,
Really.
really
Mm.
tough. And it's always kind of like that, but I don't know if we've ever had it like the depth that we do now.
Mm.
But also, I haven't ever really been a heavyweight guy, because
Yeah.
I was always super small. Like Cadet 88 was the smallest weight class for freshmen in high school. There was 8th graders. Like I was always the smallest weight or the second smallest. So the big guys, I was always like, hey, that's not me. I watched the little guys wrestle.
There's got to be so many
Yeah.
people that just are cutting an insane amount of weight to avoid that weight class.
For heavyweight,
Yeah. Like, do you see a lot of people in the class center that just don't belong, but clearly they're avoiding?
because it's like and with some of them with heavyweight, it's like it's been a conversation on Twitter I was reading through it like yesterday. A bunch of people were talking about it, adding like a 215.
I think they need to.
I don't know what the answer would be if you're gonna bump the weights, right? But I think having an 11th weight would be fine. One, so that way if both teams decision the whole duel, somebody wins. Somebody won 6 matches
Mhm.
instead of 5 and 5, right? So just a different way to do the criteria and stuff. But
They have that in the UFC too, and I never understand it. More weight classes just makes sense because you also guys have to when you guys have to start cutting weight, and there's certain times where, what school was it? It was a really bad situation where the kids were in the sauna, and I think they ended up losing their life because
Yeah, they did.
it
Yeah,
happened
they-
in Michigan in the early 2000s.
That's right, it was Michigan.
And then like 4 or 5 years ago, a kid from Kansas died in the sauna.
and you know just it's more weight classes.
For Fargo.
Yeah,
Fargo.
It's rare, but I think you just throw in some more weight classes that helps that problem out a lot. You don't have to have it done. Just the one extra weight class, I think, would do wonders.
Right. And then it'll also help prevent injuries. Like when Harley was wrestling, when he was wrestling heavyweight, he was 230?
Yeah.
And the year before that, he was a little bit smaller. Was he bigger?
He said he was smaller.
He was a little bit smaller, right? He's wrestling 285, walking around at 220, 225.
And you guys have to step on the scale, and then you go wrestle right after, pretty much,
2
right?
hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, and
It used to be 1 hour.
UFC, at least you get a day. You know, it's crazy, and that's where it's like in the college, it's kind of crazy that sometimes you guys are. I mean, you guys have both told me stories where you're out there running, trying to do everything you can for hours at a time. You had one where you got 2 hours of sleep because you spent the 22 hours trying to lose weight, and then you weigh in, and then you wrestle 2 hours later. That's kind of crazy.
And it's tough, especially like when you do everything the right way and then you still have to do it at the end. It's like, my diet was on point, my practices were on point. I was doing everything right, and I still got 6 more to go. Like, this is gonna be a tough night.
Yeah, those hurt.
Those hurt.
Yeah,
we've done a couple of those together.
Unfortunately,
we've done a few of them together. See, but it is always better when you have a partner.
Yeah.
When you have somebody who's like suffering alongside you, it makes it easier. Right. My freshman year, when I was at 33, it was Alex Thompson, our 25-pounder. Me and him were always the last 2 cutting weight, but it was always better because I had somebody that I was like, I know that he feels horrible too, and he's running right next to me. It's like it could be worse. I could be running by myself, with the coach is just standing next to me. At least he's like dying with me. It makes it a little bit better. It makes it a little bit better.
Yeah, there's always camaraderie and things that are just brutal.
The pain brings you together.
Yeah.
See, but also with the UFCs, like their weight cuts look a lot worse, but they have a day to recover.
Yeah, that's major.
And they only weigh in twice a year. Maybe 3 times. If they weigh in 3 times, like, oh, they were busy this year. During the season last year, we weighed in what?
20?
Was it 20?
I think it was like 21 or something like that.
21 or 22?
Yeah.
Because it was once for Navy Classic, twice for
The rest
Vegas.
of the 2 duels before that.
Yeah. See, when the double headers get stacked up, you kind of lose track of them. And with tournaments, you get some extra matches in there. Most of the time, it's 1 weigh-in, 1 match. And yeah, like 22 weigh-ins throughout what, 5 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of time on getting on the scale.
Does anyone propose the idea of just doing the weigh-in the day before, or is it just like not possible?
The problem with that is that people would cut a lot more weight. That's when it starts getting unsafe.
You see that
I
in
have
the
a whole
UFC,
day to
I guess,
recover,
yeah.
so I can really, really cut my weight, stay as big as I can for as long as I can, and try to rehydrate back instead of doing it the right way, going down gradually. Because the way we do it now, we do a good job.
Yeah.
Right. Like I talked about a couple weeks ago with Silas. Like Silas has got it down to the science now. He's a professional weight cutter. Shrinking his body a little bit, getting his size down to where he's living within striking distance of 184. And he even said something about it after practice today. He was like, "Hey, everybody, at the end of this week, we should be right at
2
or
3%.
right below 2 or 3%."
Oh, so he's leading the science now. That's nice to have a guy like that on the squad.
Absolutely. When kids have questions about how to do it, they can talk to him. They can talk to me, the coaches. There's a lot of people who have been around the sport long enough and done the crappy part, which is cutting weight. It's not fun for anybody, but you can make it easier and do it the right way, starting with your diet, and then
your
you go
sleep.
on from there. And sleep is huge too.
Yeah.
Not hungry if you're sleeping.
That is true. A lot easier to avoid. Does the nutrition table ever get you guys in trouble? I'd have a horrible time there. That'd be so good. It'd be hard to not overeat.
It is dangerous because it is set up buffet style. So it's like you could go in there and go crazy, but it makes it easy because they have everything that you need. Right. So whatever your diet is, you just go in there, you get your stuff. And if you just go sit down and just, I'm not going back, then you'll be good. So it can help and it can hurt, but you know, we do what we can.
Shout out our nutritionist, Ron. He always helps us.
Ron's the go.
So
Ron's the go.
Ron
Shout
deserves
out
some
Ron.
credit.
Yeah, we'll get right back into it. More Takedown Tuesday coming at you next on 93.7 The Ticket.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
It's hard to choose a favorite at Hog Wild, but I'd have to say it's their award-winning ribs. Hog Wild buys their meat from those who share their high-quality standards, then hand rubs each slab with their famous seasoning blend and slow smokes them over hickory each and every day for flavor and tenderness you're gonna keep coming back for. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
This is Rick Heyman with Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Sartor Heyman is celebrating 120 years, and you could win big. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for your chance to win a $120 gift certificate every week. That's right, we're giving away $120 every week as a thank you for being part of our story. Don't miss your chance to treat yourself. Follow Sartor Heyman Jewelers today. Celebrating 120 years. Sartor Heyman, when only the best will do.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Hi, everybody. Charlie Stone back again with Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, there are so many great things to talk about right now. Let's start with new and pre-owned vehicles.
Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, we're all excited those days of inventory shortages are behind us. Right now, we have more than 400 new Hondas to choose from and over 125 pre-owned with just about any make or model in stock.
I know certified pre-owned Hondas are a very important part of your dealership. Tell us about certified, Andy.
We always have a great selection of certified pre-owned Hondas in stock in like new condition, and they also come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
How about service?
You know, our amazing service department not only services Hondas, but we service just about any make, and we are one of the largest tire dealers in the state. Look us up the next time you need tires on your car.
Experience the best at the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a chance of scattered showers throughout the day. Otherwise, cloudy skies with a high around 67. Tonight, cloudy skies continuing with light winds, a low around 61. And tomorrow, we'll see decreasing clouds throughout the day. It'll be breezy, the high near 82. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Every home is different. Every family is different. So when it's time for a new heating and cooling system, why not get what fits you best? Get the perfect fit with Bryant. Maybe you need higher efficiency, better humidity control, increased warranty, or all the bells and whistles. Bryant provides options in warranty, features, comfort, and efficiency while maximizing savings. Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing, 467-1111, or visit BryantLincoln.com. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer. Usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Hi, Sean Callahan here, and I've got some great news for you. Copple Chevrolet GMC is proud to be the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln metros. Copple is also celebrating its 50th anniversary. We want to say thank you to all of our customers that have helped us reach these milestones. So come see why so many customers, including myself, are choosing Copple Chevrolet GMC for their automotive needs. Please check us out at copplecars.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
With your look inside Husker Wrestling, here is your host, Ridge Lovett, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Takedown Tuesday on 93.7 The Ticket. As we get into our last segment, we were just talking a little bit about some cut and weight stories. Got my boy C Smooth, Caleb Smith, Chance Lamer, and Chance. No real crazy ones.
No, nothing insane, but I've definitely had some bad weight cuts for sure.
The weight cut grind, because we were talking a little bit. What got us on the topic was talk about the UFC fighters and with the way that a lot of them crash cut right there at the end, that huge drop in weight, and then they reinflate. Like Alex Pereira is insane.
So is Marab.
Marab's crazy too, right? But when you have that 24-hour weigh-in, you kind of you're able to do that. Right, it's different because with wrestling, it used to be 1 hour weigh-ins. The 1 hour weigh-in was tough. Yeah. When I was cutting to 33, it was insane.
You literally take a drink. All right, gotta put my shoes on, warm up.
Yep.
Like, it was crazy.
Absolutely, because it's the 1 hour is not. You have to warm up. You also have to refuel. You got to eat, rehydrate, get everything back in you, so you can go out there and compete. But you got 1 hour.
Yeah.
And with your eating and stuff, you have to. You can't eat anything that's going to make you feel bad.
No.
Right? You have to kind of control what you're putting in, only put in a little bit, and then go out there and fight for your life sometimes.
I only had like 20 minutes based off the 1 hour because, I was first up. So, I mean, that was always a toughness battle. But I won it most of the time. So. Sorry.
Man, how was that, being the first match and also being one of the biggest weight cutters?
Well, at App State, it was a lot different because we didn't have training table. So I was cooking everything, and it was on me. And then whenever I got here, I had a lot more resources, so I felt a lot better. And I learned that you actually have to drink water to cut weight. I would just not drink water for a whole week, and they're like, "Caleb, how are you heavy? Like, what's up with you?" I'm like, well, my body's holding on to everything. You told me I can't drink water. I got to weigh 133 before practice. I weigh 133 like a day or two before the duel. Like, no. But when I got here, it became a lot easier, and then I kind of took it for granted because of training table. And like Harrison was saying, I abused it a little bit. Like after duels, I get a good win, top 10 win. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna eat whatever I want.
I'm eating good. I'm having soda pops tonight.
Training table.
Yeah, and I was sometimes it hurt, and I have felt it.
Want a big match? Gonna get yourself an ice cream?
Yeah,
feeling good.
Yeah, boy, what you mean? Ice cream, donuts, whatever I want.
You go in there and have a field day, huh?
I did, and then then I couldn't do that. Yeah, coaches start getting, when they start telling me, "Hey, hop on the scale after practice," I'm gonna look at it. That's when I was like, "All right, I got locked in a little bit," because the scale don't lie.
The scale does not lie. That is the great revealer.
It is. It's a punisher for me.
you had a fun night hanging out with the boys.
Oh yeah, something like that.
What did you do last night? I drank 3 bottles of water. The coaches are gonna freak out.
Dude, that's how it would be for real. I'd be stressing. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna get on me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't sleep now because I'm worried about my weight. But then I'd figure it out.
Right. As long as you just put in the water, if you have a good practice, you can get that back.
Oh, for sure.
The water,
For sure.
and that really is the biggest. Like, it's not even a secret. Everybody says like you got to drink water. You have to drink water. If you're cutting weight, how are you supposed to sweat if you're not refueling?
Right.
Right. That took me a long time to figure out too. My freshman year when I was cutting to 33, I would do it the right way sometimes, and sometimes it would just, you know what, I had a bad week. I ate a little too much. I drank so much water this weekend. Right. So then every single day in practice, I'm going as hard as I can. And it makes it tougher to like really focus on your development when you're so focused on
you're focused on losing weight all the
Yeah.
time.
Like they're showing a move, you're like, oh, I'm losing my sweat right now. Not focusing on like, oh, how can I hit this?
And with younger kids, a lot of them, like since we've been doing the club stuff, those kids ask me like, hey, so I weigh this, what weight should I wrestle? I don't know. Like, how far down are you trying to go? They're like, well, if I go this way, I'm going to be 7 pounds over. I was like, oh, then just go up. Just go up a weight. Just go wrestle.
Yeah,
right. Sure. Because at this point, a lot of times with younger kids, they get so caught up in the winning. And obviously winning is more fun. Yes, it is. You want to go to the tournament, you want to succeed, you want to do well. But when you're younger, it's really just development. Trying to learn how to wrestle, trying to develop those skills, learn how to do it the right way, learn how to develop a style of wrestling that fits you, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of times people get caught up too much in the winning part of it. And I think that's what makes us different in Nebraska is we do a good job of winning. But we have a lot of fun with it too. And it makes it real easy to kind of focus on that developmental part when you're excited to come into practice every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all righty then. That was Takedown Tuesday on 93.7 The Ticket. See you guys next week.
See ya.